Coming up, how lawmakers and Save the Children have partnered to improve early childhood learning.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. The nation's report card shows only 35% of elementary-aged Kentucky students are at or above proficient in reading and only 40% in math. Education experts point to early childhood learning as a way to improve these outcomes, but not all students that need help qualify for existing programs. WYMT's Zach Hawk has more on a public-private program that's making sure students do not fall through the cracks.
Rhonda Sizemore wears a lot of hats for the Leslie County school system, and since 2018, she has been coordinating a partnership with Save the Children.
When they came in and they took on a reading program in our elementary schools, we just seen our kids' MAP scores just increase drastically.
MAP scores measure student growth in academic courses, and around 300 kids have improved scores in this kindergarten through 6th grade program. State Representative Derek Lewis has made early educational improvements a focus of his work in the House.
To me, it's the foundation of where we are as a society and where we are going forward.
The General Assembly partnership with Save the Children has been in place since 2004 and offers more than just in-class help.
Whether we're talking Jump Start programs where these kids are coming in and getting 2 weeks of on-hand training, or whether we're talking about after-school meals for kids. I mean, they're really doing it all.
And they were helping their families with food, clothing, toys, books. It was every week we were getting some kind of gift in kind products.
In Leslie County, 94% of kids in the program have reached or exceeded the standard scores in reading, giving kids the tools they need to succeed. In Hyden, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
With the 2022 legislative session fast approaching, Representative Lewis told us that he is already preparing education-related legislation. Specifically, he will pre-file a bill to address a concern he has with the Read to Achieve grant. We will have more on that and other education bills as the session approaches. Today, the Biden administration was blocked from enforcing 2 COVID-19 vaccine mandates that would require millions of Americans to get the shot. A federal judge in Kentucky blocked the enforcement of a regulation that requires government contractors to get vaccinated. Another federal judge in Louisiana blocked the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services from enforcing a vaccine requirement on healthcare workers. So far, the White House has not commented. The future of business in the region is in the hands of the future generations, so a new program is working to give them some hands-on experience now. Starter Labs is a high school competition that takes notes from the Invest 606 pitch competition. The organization is working with Do Good Brands to invite high school students from the 606 to pitch businesses of their own for a chance to win one of 3 grand prizes up to $1,000.
Exposing kids to new opportunities, to new experiences that they might not have, and exposing them to different very specific types of entrepreneurial skills that it's going to take to help you become a business owner or just become a better employee.
The competition deadline is December 10th, and you can find a link to apply on our website. Winners will be selected December 14th. Today was Giving Tuesday, a day devoted to encouraging folks to volunteer their time, money, and other resources to groups and organizations serving local communities. Several Kentucky organizations were involved, including the Kentucky Financial Empowerment Commission, a group founded by State Treasurer Allison Ball that focuses on educating others on financial literacy.
So there's all sorts of opportunities through the Financial Empowerment Commission to be plugged in, to learn things about financial literacy, and of course today to give, because we want to have the resources available to make sure people learn these lessons without having to pay for them. But this is a great way to have access to a lot of information that's going to help change your life.
If you're interested in giving back to the Kentucky Financial Empowerment Commission, you can reach them at 502-564-8823 or visit their website. And on this Giving Tuesday, you can check out the 2nd annual Christmas Miracle Benefit Concert put on by Sunday Best. It was hosted at Morehead State University, and all the proceeds will benefit the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky. Both members of Sunday Best, Nick Jamerson and Chris Bentley, are from Prestonsburg, and they are hoping this fundraiser will help those struggling have a good meal this holiday season. Just search for the story on our website and you'll find links to the concert and ways to donate.
A sunny day around the mountains on this Tuesday. We did bring in a few high clouds towards the end of the day, but that didn't hurt those temperatures any, and in fact gave us a pretty nice sunset out there. Camera from the University of Virginia at Wise showing the last of that sunset as it worked through earlier this afternoon. I should say earlier this evening. I-75 at Mount Vernon. We'll continue to see traffic moving smoothly out there and even see a star out there this evening. We were warm today. Jackson got up to 60, as did Middlesboro. Many of us just 1 degree off. And Williamsburg got up to 61. So it was a rather muggy, or a rather warm day around the mountains, not necessarily muggy. Some of us have already fallen into those upper 30s. Look at Somerset, London, and Harlan at 37. Middlesboro's at 33. Monticello's at 29. But still some warm spots. Jackson's still at 47 and 48 in Prestonsburg. It's a clean sweep right now on satellite and radar. We'll continue to watch that area of showers near St. Louis move in our direction as we head into tomorrow. That's what's going to give us a chance for a few showers. But tonight, clouds continue to be on the increase with those mid-30s out there for overnight lows. I'll have the latest on when those showers arrive and when we really warm up coming up in just a bit. Steve?
Evan, thank you. Floyd County Sheriff's deputies say a traffic stop led to the discovery of drugs and the recovery of a stolen ATV Tuesday evening. Deputies say a driver was pulled over in the Auxshire community when a Sheriff's Department K-9 alerted deputies to the presence of heroin and Xanax. Gary Warwick was arrested on a number of charges, including heroin trafficking, Xanax possession, menacing, and tampering. Deputies say additional charges will follow due to Warwick having several weapons as a convicted felon. And in Pulaski County, 2 people were arrested in a major drug bust Saturday. Deputies were called to a report of 2 people passed out in a car on the roadway near Reno's Roadhouse in Somerset. The man had to be woken up via sternum rubs, with the woman waking up a short time later. Inside the car, deputies say they found more than 115 grams of meth, nearly 22 grams of heroin, 9 Xanax tablets, and more than $2,000 in cash. Derek L. Johnson and Caitlin Dodd were arrested on a number of charges. Both were taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. The Wayne County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help finding a puppy stolen from a home in Coopersville Tuesday morning. The puppy is a Chiweenie, a cross between a Dachshund and a Chihuahua. Deputies say the puppy belongs to a young girl with medical issues and that she is devastated. The family just wants the puppy returned and will not ask any questions or press charges as long as it's returned. Anyone with information can contact the owner at 606-575-0079 anonymously on how to make the return. 2 Morehead business owners have found a solution to their employee shortages, all while offering inmates a second chance at life. Grayson Passmore shows us how a new work program could be the solution to staffing issues across the state.
There's people with hiring signs probably in every business in town.
Morehead businesses up and down Main Street face the same labor shortages plaguing the rest of the country.
The employee situation, it's always a struggle, no matter pandemic or no pandemic, but you know, the pandemic doubled that.
Owners of Holbrook's Embroidery Plus, Cameron and Carrie Flanders, weren't sure how they were going to make it through the holiday season without even one full-time employee.
So Wes called me one day and said, I'm starting this program that some of my inmates are I'm gonna let some of them come out to work. And I said, heck yeah, man, send me a couple of them, 2 of the best you got. We'll see what happens.
Broward County jailer Wes Coldiron got the rights from the state to start a work program with his inmates.
The goal is when they get out, as they have a little bit of money saved up, they can go buy them a car, buy them a place to live, and they've also got a job.
And now they've got a second chance at life.
I think coming in, I was scared though, you know.
2 inmates, Brandy Moore and Deidre Stearns, started working at Holbrook's back in August.
Well, you got to talk to people and be around people, you know, from jail. You're not used to that, so it's just takes getting used to again.
In a few short weeks, the two have learned everything from embroidery.
Eventually, we're hoping to get them answering the phones.
To even taking care of customers.
That people have just made mistakes, but we can grow from it and change from it.
Yeah.
More than making money or the embroidered uniforms, the two are crafting new lives for themselves.
It's an accomplishment when you get like a big order done. It's like, yes,
definitely.
I did that. I did that.
In Moorhead, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Cold Iron says he's already been contacted by other business owners who want to get involved in the program. Stearns and Moore have also been offered full-time jobs at Holbrooks once they are released, something they say they're very much looking forward to. A Kentucky veteran says the Paul E. Patton Eastern Kentucky Veterans Center in Hazard needs more help, or he fears the center could close. Haven King tells us he worries for his fellow veterans and says the Veterans Center cannot keep workers because it pays too low, saying some start out at $8.26 an hour. He urges people to call their state representatives before the January session so more money can be sent to the center.
We've got to move fast because probably the second or third they're going to meet, and if we don't have something going with our representatives and with our senators and with our governor, we may not get anything.
King says more money will help solve the problem, but adds veterans are well taken care of there. Mark Bowman, the executive director of the Office of Kentucky Veterans Center, says there are no plans or discussions to close the Hazard facility. The Christmas season officially kicked off in Hazard this evening with the annual downtown tree lighting. Even Santa himself stopped by as lighting up the tree signals the return of Christmas in a small town. It's an annual event that was mainly canceled last year, but which organizers are thrilled to see return.
We're just so excited about Christmas in a small town, and we want to invite everyone from all around to come down and enjoy our Christmas in a small town.
Dates are December 9th, 10th, and 11th. We have Thursday night from 5 to 8, Friday night 5 to 8, and Saturday night from noon until 8.
Now that weekend she was talking about will include ice skating, giving trees on Friday night, and a parade of lights on Saturday. Lots of stuff going on for Christmas this year in Hazard. Well, coming up on Mountain News at 11, we'll take you to Pikeville, where State Police and Ray of Hope will be hosting a toy drive later this week.
And it's going to feel more like October as we head into December. I'll have the latest on mild weather and shower chances straight ahead.